Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode of Civ 6. Now if I sound a little bit gruff and coarse and rough, that's because I am not very well, so I apologise. But we're going to keep going. We're going to keep trying to either win or lose against some pretty tough conditions and other players. John Curtin with his diplomatic victory points is not far away. And Patrick and Wilhelmina are on their way with the Exoplanet expedition. So we have maximum 40 years. But they could increase that speed. We are winning in culture. But we've still got a long way to go yet. We're only about a third of the way there. Maybe just over. So we will do our best to win. But I'm not convinced that we're going to manage. We're going to merge these two battleships together into a fleet. Just a little bit better protected. The anti-air guns we're going to keep up here because we still have issues with Pericles, who's holding on to his 1,000-year grudge, possibly a 2,000-year grudge looking at the time period now. And we're at turn 300, and the fact that we haven't won by now is concerning because usually we would have won by now. Well, not won by now, but usually I find that if you haven't won by this stage, you're probably not going to win. But we will keep trying, we'll keep working on it. I don't think we're going to get to another age. It doesn't really matter about our era score as much now, but we will still keep working on it.
Nederland floreert met elke zending die u...
Okay, the Netherlands likes us for sending them a trade route, which is fine. I'm happy to do so. I'm just concerned about Greece. I'm also concerned about losing. These people have pillaged places in Saint-Brieuc, which is annoying. We'll take them off. So what are they... Okay, they went off to the neighbourhood there. We probably need to spend... We need to spend some turns repairing that neighbourhood, otherwise our housing's going to be in a whole world of trouble. Adoatuka, I want you just to repair your outer defences in case Greece comes in again. Ratumakos, take the shrine. We'll keep working on some face production. Really, I should have been working on face production a lot earlier on, but hey ho, we just do what we can now. How are we doing for the World Games? We're winning. We'll put in another. It ends this turn, so we can't do any more there. How are we doing for aid? Because if John Curtin wins all these, then we're going to be in trouble. I don't mind if Wilhelmina wins them, as long as we don't. It looks like Wilhelmina will win that, so that's fine. Go for Theatre Square Festival, please. Over at Arpanum, you guys can... Give me a spy down. Might be able to do some good stuff with spies, I'm not entirely sure. You guys just fortify till healed. You cannot rest and repair outside of our territory. You could head down to Ephesus and raid here, but I think you'd be stuck between Ephesus and Miletos, and that's not very useful for you to go and die, so we don't want to do that. This rock band we're going to give the science district bonus. There we go, Space Rock. Aha! We have enough tourists to make a culture dominant over Spain. That's interesting. I've only got 247. Oh, I see. Because we have 251, he has 247. And he's the lowest, presumably in terms of his culture generation, so we finally got somewhere. Still a long old way to go yet, though, for sure. Okay. Why has Atatürk got such a long growth? Ah, housing, I see. We need to deal with that housing as soon as we can. In Arretium, because we certainly need them to be in a better spot. I think this ship might die here, yep. Unfortunately, battleships became quite obsolete Not just in Civ 6, but just going forward. The battleships ended up being quite obsolete in general. Which is always quite sad, because I always thought battleships were so cool. There's not much we can do about it now. Okay, we've got volcanic eruption. Where is that volcanic eruption? Down there, doesn't really matter. World Games, we should win that one. So we actually get 2 tourism for each campus, so that should give us a little bit more tourism, so I'm happy about that. Adotuka's got its health back. Is Greece willing to make peace now? Nope. I think we might be at war with Greece to the end of time. That's okay. Get a temple in Ratimakos. And we'll keep our anti-air guns outside Adotuka. Tank army is ready to move. We'll move them down here. And we'll put you on Fortify. Arretium, I want you to move to... Well, you can go to a spaceport actually. But you get more tourism if you go to a university or a campus university. University campus even. So let's go down there. We can always be down the spaceport, but given our generation of rock bands is quite low, you know, we want to keep them doing this. Caesar censors rock music, that's helpful. So we need to probably send that person elsewhere. I don't want a cultural alliance with you. I mean, it makes sense that Julius Caesar has prohibited rock music, but it's annoying nonetheless. That's a lot of money. See, I'm giving you Beard of the Evangelist. I don't want to do that really. If I take off Beard of the Evangelist, you can take off the bracelet and Chu-Chi. Yeah, I'll see that for 37 gold a turn. It's useful to have the extra gold, and it's not that much of a dip in tourism either. My problem is with doing advanced fighters that I'd have no source of aluminium to work with. So we'll have to see how this goes. Oh, we're culturally dominant over Indonesia as well now. We're starting to get somewhere. We're not culturally dominant over every civ, but we're culturally dominant over some civs. And that tourism has really boosted us with the World Games, excellent. As well as the victory point as well. Pingala is now back in Adotuka, which is what I love to see. Repair the shrine. Ratimakos, go for a what? San Riva, you should now be able to continue on with the Manhattan project. Now that housing is somewhat fixed. Havana, why are you struggling for things? You're struggling for food. Is that because everything's burning? It might be because everything's burning. I also want to purchase a shrine. Then purchase a builder. And you know what? Purchase a temple as well. It's just more faith. But then we need to work out why you're not getting much food. Well, just repair the shopping mall. That's probably going to be okay. Turukotoran, go for a factory. Adotuka, just skip the turn. Same over here. You can no longer go in Rome's territory. So we'll send you down to the Netherlands to work there. Go down here. It's going to take you a little while to get there, but that's okay. When can we get another rock band out? At 1700 faith, so in about 2 turns. Did John Curtin get a victory point there? No, he didn't. Good. Very good indeed. Cool. End the turn. We're getting there with tourists. I'm just not sure it's going to be quick enough to beat the science from Wilhelmina, from Mansa Musa, from Pachacuti. It's only diplomatic science or culture that I think are even going to stand a chance. Spain is not thrilled with us because we have different governments, but, you know, what can we do? If they declare war on us, we're going to be in trouble, but hopefully they're too far away to really matter. Yeah, Pachacuti and Wilhelmina are at peace. I didn't even realise that they were at war. Plenty of planes coming from Greece. Interestingly, Indonesia still has a settler out. Also, Kandy's been defeated. Who took over Kandy? I wonder. Right. I will do the climate accords, although I don't think I'm going to be able to win that. I'm going to see if I can get myself 2 diplomatic victory points here. Probably won't successfully. And the production buildings of this type. That's fine. We'll go for nuclear. And I would love extra trade capacity, so we'll go for ambiorics. Hopefully John Curtin doesn't win, otherwise this game could be over very quickly. Okay, so... Ooh, I do get the trade capacity, excellent. John Curtin loses 50 points. I should have really expected that and not tried to go for myself, but that's okay. As long as John Curtin...
If God had really intended men to fly, he'd make it easier to get to the airport. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough.
As long as John Curtin doesn't win, that's the main thing. Okay, climate accords. We're not going to do well because, you know, it's not really our thing. We're very much a let's use all the coal and oil and nuclear power possible kind of civilization. But that's okay. Keep going for future civic. You guys come on here. I'm going to move this. I'm going to move this chap down to try and protect our very battered and broken, holy site. Get that repaired. Tavanna, get the campus repaired. You guys come build on those pearls. I don't think we've got any things on there. Oh, we need to put Raina back into Samurai Breather. And we can promote someone as well. Who do we want to promote? Let's keep promoting Magnus. Arms race proponent wouldn't be a bad thing. So we'll do that. We're going for missile cruisers and jet fighters. Because we're trying to go for the death robots, aren't we? Yes, GDRs. But we are very much going to be the last person there. If Pericles comes out with the death robots, I'm not entirely sure what we're going to be able to do about it. But we'll have to see. Love you done and buy me a trader. Because we have the extra trade slot, which is very nice. Thanks to the World Congress. Speaking of the World Congress, how are we doing diplomatically now? We are joint second with Pachacuti and Getaja. And John Curtin is down to 15. I'm not sure we're able to get another 9 victory points in time, but we might be able to do well. Sunstar tech boost, that's fine. I'm in last place for tech anyway, doesn't really matter. Okay, hopefully that anti-aircraft gun can do some good work against the planes. Because these planes are proving exceptionally troublesome. From Greece. Oh, tell you what though, it very nearly died. we might want to carpet Aduatuca with anti-air guns. To see. Wilhelmina's friendship has been renewed, needs to be renewed even. So we'll do that. Aduatuca, you're having some more anti-air guns. Because you guys need to retreat to the Oppidum to really stand a chance. Summer Breather. Are we done with our... Oh, we can build nuclear devices, please. Let's do that. I'm hoping in fact it would be quicker at Ratimakos. You know what, we'll build a cup. Well, actually, we'll repair the theatre square here. To get that back up and running, and we'll repair the library at Tavanna. Because I think think we need now to have some kind of way of deterring Greece. We'll send this to Namadao, because that also gives us another envoy. With them, we completed the Manhattan project. I wonder if we will need it against Greece. We may do. But the problem is if we do that, people are not going to be very happy with us, so we don't want that to happen. We are only now culturally dominant over one civ. Carthage's got some more culture back, annoyingly. And so some more tourists back. I suppose we could send... I'd love to send some tourists over that way, but it's just not possible. Purely just because of the issue of Greece. And until Greece decides they don't want to attack us anymore, there's not much I can do about it. I'm willing to give you quite a lot of stuff if you just go away. I'll give you 450 diplomatic favour to make peace. That's a lot. Nope. It's not willing to do so. Never mind. We just do what we can. This builder here is going to build me some fishing boats. We can now get an industry down, but I think we already have an industry in Tervana. Maybe we don't actually. We'll have to see next turn. But I always like some additional industries for sure. There's only great musicians and great animals left, so we're not going to be able to build any monopolies, sadly, because we used our great merchant. We didn't really earn that many great merchants this turn, or in general. We do also have a lot of additional luxuries we could probably sell to someone. Is Carthage at war with Pericles? It'd be wonderful if he was. If they were even. No, because they're allied now. Wilhelmina's not happy that we're not building ships, but I don't really care, to be perfectly honest. She's just gonna have to manage. We're sending her trade routes. That's gonna have to be enough for her, unfortunately. Anti-air gun, you just need to heal up. And then you can build an industry here. It's only going to give us additional faith, but it will just be a good tile to work. Anyway, wonderful. Over at Summer Breather. Repair the shopping mall for the tourism, please. You can repair the sanctuary. How's the science doing? Oh, they're starting to get there. See, here it looks like we're doing really well in terms of culture. But not quite, unfortunately. Yeah, we're doing okay in terms of tourism. And domestic tourists we're doing incredibly well on, but not having tourists coming in, unfortunately. Right, keep you guys moving down, and we can also get another rock band now. So next turn we will name and promote you, and we'll send you down the same way towards Mittler and Apeldoorn and Utrecht. Or we might send you over to Chan Chan and Salsa, depending. Ooh, nuclear submarine armada. That's mildly concerning from Pachacuti. But hopefully it's not aimed at us. Okay. I'm a little annoyed at Rome blocking off any rock bands, but to be honest, I would do the same with them. I've been absolutely love bombing them with such things recently. That's okay. Can we get Rome to go to war with Pericles? Probably not, because they're always saying no. But let's give it a go anyway. Pericles, or not Pericles, Caesar even. Would you join the ongoing war against Pericles? Oh, you might. I don't want to do. I'm not doing a joint war against Mansa Musa. 1 gold for you to join the war against Pericles. Yes, please. You have so much army. So Rome's declared war on Greece. I don't know if that means they're going to come in here. Indonesia's declared war on Rome. Oh my goodness, this is getting out of hand quickly. I don't really care if Rome dies, as long as I'm not at war with Indonesia, which I'm not, thankfully. Okay, so I might have just set off like World War III in 1872 AD. But that's okay. Send you to Chan Chan. You can come over here and build on this pearls right next to Indonesia's rather scary nuclear submarine armada. We could build a corporation, but we do not have the ability to do so, as there are no more great merchants out on the field. You guys made it down here, excellent. So, perform a rock concert, please. So, Carthage's declared war on Julius Caesar, Philip has declared war on Julius Caesar, Scythia's declared war on Julius Caesar, but Julius Caesar's declared war on Pericles. Right, I have just cleared off World War III. Sorry, Rome, but you only wanted 1 gold for me to send you to war, so that's what you're going to do. And you have a lot of military strength. I think you'll be able to manage it. Pingala has been neutralised for the 1700th time, which is unfortunate, but we'll get him back in as soon as we can. Greece, are you still really wanting to go to war when you've got Rome to deal with? Okay, we've got a bombing raid coming in from Greece. But they're not really coming with many infantry anymore, which is... or many kind of units, which is okay. I'm hoping that Rome going to war with them will cause a peace treaty to go ahead. I don't know if it will. It'd be lovely if it would. If only just so I can send rock bands quickly down to Greece and to Indonesia. Keep working on Future Civic. We'll use our diplomatic favour as best we can. Right. Repair the amphitheatre at Samarabriva. Who's losing loyalty? Arretium. Why is Arretium losing loyalty? We can put a governor over there. It's not a huge problem. We'll reassign Moksha, because I don't think we really need him in Tavanna, up to Arretium, and that should stabilise Arretium going forward. Repair the nuclear power plant at Tavanna. Adirakotoron. Go for a... Could go for a campus, there's not really any point. Go for a nuclear power plant, that's fine. Hopefully there'll be no nuclear meltdown. You can come down here. You guys can't do anything here, but you can do something here. So perform a concert. 1500 tourism generated, excellent. You guys are now come down to, where was it? Down here. 6 turns away, but that's fine. We'll promote Samarabriva so we get some era score. Oh no, no era score, never mind. Just having the diplomatic favour is so useful because we can just absolutely use it for the World Congress. Not that we're probably going to get another chance at the World Congress. Will you make peace now? I'm willing to give you quite a lot of stuff for you just to go home. I'll give you some money as well. Some money, some luxuries. No, he's really not willing to do so. Never mind. Okay, well we just end the turn then. So I wonder how Rome will do with its war. Cultural alliance with Indonesia. I'm going to say no because I want to send rock bands down that way and possibly trade when I can do so. Is Rome going to actually come fight us, or come help us fight over at Greece? I'm guessing probably not. Almost certainly not, but you know, we'll have to say. Okay, bombing raid coming in over our military defensive building over there. But not all too bad. The problem is he can just keep on repairing his planes. Is the problem. So we'll just have to see how this goes. Oh, I definitely have some niters there, which we didn't have before. I'll send a builder down there, although it'll probably get destroyed in straight away. Could go for a barracks or a stable. We'll just buy a barracks there. And an armory as well, because it's just combat experience for people training in the city, which is important. And we'll get a builder going forward. Samurai Breather. Work on your sanctuary. And Tavanna is starving, as it has been for a while. So I will manage. Build the aquarium in Novia Dunham. The lovely water park next to the oil rigs. Build that. You need to go find yourself a new scientific area to do a rock concert in. This one here will do at Apeldoorn. And 4,000 tourism generated. Excellent. That's what we like to see. Anti-aggron, just stay there doing your job. Up to 317 now. So we're above. I'm culturally dominant over Pericles and Philip. Sorry, Guitarja and Philip, I should say. So we're doing well. I don't think we're doing well enough to beat the scientists. And actually, Mali is winning that now. Why is Mali winning? Oh, Mansa Musa is definitely using. Mansa Musa is travelling 4 light years per turn. Oh, we are not going to win that, I don't think, sadly. Rome is now following Hinduism. There's not much I can do to stop Mansa Musa. Unless I nuked the entirety of his space ports or space areas. Which would not make me very popular. But I may not have a choice. Build the neighbourhood in Adwatuka. Prepare the opportunity in the Samurai Breather. Although realistically, we probably need some way to launch these. We need some way to launch these missiles, which I didn't really think about up until now. But it's probably a problem. Like, let's head towards the nuclear submarine in the effort that we might actually be able to cause some issues. Build a nuclear device at Havana. And Bibrax, just go for another tank. Adwatuka, you can come over to here. This rock band, where can you go? Where's some space related stuff or sciencey related stuff? There we go, there's one. You can head down there. And then the turn. It looks like Mansa Musa is actually going to claim this victory. Because he's going 4 light years per turn. Bugger. We might have just got away with it. We weren't far off. We're about halfway there. I mean, we had so many domestic tourists. No one else was ever going to win a cultural victory, which was really good. But we just weren't quite there. Who just declared war on who? Someone just declared war. Tomaris just declared war on Mittler. Fez declared war on Anshan. Anshan just declared war on Ambiorix. I'm guessing a city-state has just changed hands, yeah, with Anshan. That's my guess, anyway. Not that it's really going to matter, because Mansa Musa will claim a science victory. Despite the fact that I thought that it would be Wilhelmina, but he's just going through with his exoplanet his lasers, which means that he can speed up his science victory, and there's really nothing that can be done about it at this stage, I would say. But we were winning the culture, and we were second diplomatically. That's not too bad. Can we even make it down to Mansa Musa's territory with our spy? No, we can't even reach Mansa Musa, that's the problem. Go to Canberra. No, we can't make it down. So head to Olympia instead then. Just on personal... Just for personal pettiness, I will be launching a nuclear missile at Pericles. Purely just because he's been annoying me the entire game. After I admittedly did try to take over one of his cities. That would be a very long time ago. We'll do this just to get some additional gold. Venice. And we will put the other one into Buenos Aires. We'll get us some more gold, although we can really do much with that at this stage. I will purchase a builder at Aduatuca. And he will also build a ski resort there, which we didn't seem to do before. And then go down and build on the Niter. You guys can play your tourism rock concerts. Unit lost. Wasn't great. You guys can come over to this spaceport and perform here. You guys are doing a lot better than your counterparts up in the north of the Netherlands. We probably could have won this had we played this slightly better in terms of, first of all, not attacking Pericles, but second of all, using our... we didn't really use religion enough, or faith, and we didn't really build that up enough to pump out the amount of rock concerts that we really needed, unfortunately. But there's not much we can do about that now. You know, we really ramped up our faith production in the later stages, but not really enough. So be it. And I think that will probably be the victory for Mansa Musa, if I'm not very much mistaken, which I may well be. Looks like it's pretty much there with the exoplanet expedition. And we were culturally dominant over
You can never plan
two
the future
civs?
by the past.
One civ. Because Carthago keeps on getting more domestic tourists from somewhere. Go for the future civic. Repair the art museum. Let's at least finish this with dignity if we can. Go for an airport. We need to reassign... No. Let's promote Magnus, and really I probably should have done a lot more to given a lot more to Magnus if I'd put him in a city earlier, but I just tend to go for Bengala, Liang, and I can't remember her name now, Reina, more than I do Magnus, but that's okay. We are also country dominant over Macedon. All very nice, but too little, too late, really. All just that little bit too far behind, but we do what we can. Okay, unit lost, but you did do pretty well there at Rock Band, so I'm not all too upset about that. I mean, Mansa Musa is still doing pretty well with his own cultural run, but he just has a lot longer... He has a lot more tourism to have to generate than I do to win, purely because I have semi-domestic tourists for my high culture. Not that it's going to matter. This builder can build me a ski resort. For that little bit of extra tourism, not that it's going to matter. And we just wait for the inevitable win of Mansa Musa. because we probably needed another 20 or 30 turns to win that from ourselves, and even if Mansa Musa hadn't won, probably Wilhelmina would have done. Sure, you can have an economic alliance, it doesn't really matter at this stage of the game. And you've been pretty good to me the entire game, Eleanor, so I'm happy to have an alliance with you. Greece, however, is getting nuked by a nuclear submarine as soon as possible. Because, goodness me. Is that the victory? They really can't be far off. Ah, see, victory in 87 turns. But that's from passive tourism. If we used everything else, that would probably speed up a lot quicker. Wilhelmina is not far off, but it will be Mansa Musa that claims the victory. With the science, repair the broadcast centre, we are now culturally dominant over Indonesia, so we're culturally dominant over 3 civs. Just not enough, really. Never mind. We did our best, you know. Sometimes I can win Deity games, but culture victories are hard, I find. Culture victories are really hard to do. You know, we made it to... We culturally dominate over 3 civs, but there are 12 civilizations to win. I suppose we could go around nuking everyone, but we're so far behind in terms of scientific progress that, unfortunately, Mansa Musa will take it. Not much we could have done. I mean, there was certainly decisions I would have changed in the earlier stages of the game, but at this stage, there's not really much that can be done. Still some more things coming in from Greece. Whereas Mansa Musa is just so far away, there's not really much I can do. Unless I went and got a nuclear submarine down that way, but again, not sure it would be entirely possible. So be it. I fought, I lost, now I rest. To quote Sir Alistair from Game of Thrones. Mogadishu, let's actually go there, it's got a lot of money. Actually, go to Amsterdam, that just looks cooler in general. And go for a research lab. We're kind of just biding our time now until Mansa Musa inevitably claims victory, but that's okay. Move the anti-aircraft gun down to here. Anti-aircraft gun is fine there. This anti-aircraft gun is fine where it is. You guys move down to the Niter and put me in mine down, so it's faith, production culture. All very useful indeed. We will put down a rock band here. We'll see if we can send them out into Rome. Although I think Rome is still blocking us off. We did manage to get Rome into a war with Pericles and very much everyone else, but it just didn't happen quick enough, unfortunately. And I imagine Mansa Musa's got to win this in just a second. Because Wilhelmina's not far off either. But that's okay, so Mansa Musa will win just before the turn of 1900. More planes come in. I must say that anti-aircraft gun is exceptionally loud compared to the rest of the sounds in Civ 6, but that's okay. We've just been dealing with a lot of planes recently, which is why we've been listening to that sound a lot. But we managed to hold on to Adwatuka, our capital, which I'm very thankful for, I'm very happy about, because Adwatuka has always been out on a limb, has always been far away from the rest of our cities, over here by Rome. So I'm happy that we held on to Adwatuka, despite the potential issues that we might have had. Go for space rockets before. We're going to come raid some stuff if we can, although we have enough movement left. Like I said, just out of pure pettiness, we're going to come and launch a nuclear thing at Pericles. Purely because he just didn't go for peace, and that's annoying. Launch the satellite of Novia Dunham. And repair the anti-defensive of Durkotoran. Build another nuclear device over there. You guys can just get yourself ready for any air attacks coming in. You guys just fortify. This builder here, is there anything you can actually really do? Probably not at this stage. Go over here. Build a mine on that desert hill. It won't be anywhere near as good as a normal mine, but it will still be something. Romans started the launch for the Mars colony. Unfortunately, I don't think they're really in with a chance. As Pachacuti, Scythia, Wilhelmina, and Mansamus have always been the front runners for contention of the science victory. Mansamus must be there by now, surely. Or not, he can't be far off. Lots of planes coming in from Greece. I'll tell you what, we were doing so well in terms of culture generation. We really weren't far off in terms of winning. I mean, obviously we weren't quite there, but we weren't far off either. We were not far off at all. So it's a shame, but what can we do? But I will be getting a nuclear submarine out at Havana, and just on principle launching a nuke at Corinth and Argos, just because it's been annoying. Okay, we put everybody in aerodrome for the district for the first time. Just keep working on future civics. It doesn't really matter at this stage. Build a nuclear device out of Atuka. And at Ratimakos, we're going to go all in on our nuclear devices now. Although maybe not at Arpanem, because that's going to take too long. Arpanem, build me an anti-aircraft gun. And we will promote... We'll keep promoting Victor, actually. Because he has been pretty useful this game as well. Pidge that for gold. Pidge this for gold. Because that will help buy us our nuclear submarine. Which would be useful. You guys fortify. And skip. Mansa really should have won by now. We're now 323 turns away from a cultural victory. Well, I mean, it is without other people getting a lot of cultural generation now at this stage. Probably too far off, because now Wilhelmina's got 700. Has got a lot of culture. And we have some partisans at Samara. Again, just some pikemen, not too bad. Spy from Greek spy, it's hardly that surprising. It's funny, I thought Australia would be our big bad enemy to deal with this entire campaign, but no. John Curtin was actually a friend, and there we go.
From the dust to which our civilization first rose, so too shall we return. As the light of our people fades to nothingness, we wonder if one will rise to rekindle our flame.
And the very sad epitaph from Sean being there. So, Marley with the science victory, us with the defeat, but I really don't think we did that badly. We achieved the level of Louis the 15th. So, 15th overall. It's not terrible. Graphs, let's see how we did. And buildings constructed, I mean, I want to see my culture. Because for a while we were exceptionally dominant in our culture. I mean, even, from here onwards, we were never challenged in our culture. Although Mali did have a big spike there. Tourists, unfortunately, we were never quite there. So be it. Let's have a view of the timeline. No, that's the wrong one. I want to go to... Oh, just one more turn. There we go. Man, they're really recruiting some... really recruiting some partisans at Samara, aren't they? It's fine. We'll manage. I just want to do one thing before we conclude today's campaign. We're just going to put you all to sleep. You can just siphon some funds. You guys take out these chaps, please. Should deal with them. I mean, I wonder if in the Indonesian artillery army will deal with them. We did well, we just weren't quite there in time, unfortunately. We weren't far off, but we just weren't quite there yet. So Mansa Musa takes the science victory, as expected, although I thought Wilhelmina would do it. But Mansa Musa did the very good thing of using the lasers to beat Wilhelmina out of the science victory, but we wouldn't have beat Wilhelmina, even though we did get culture dominant over 3 civs, so we didn't do bad, and I do really struggle with culture victories. So I'm happy that we did well. We did well. Even if we didn't win, I'm proud of our performance. Right. We lost sovereignty of Fez, that's fine. Doesn't, like I said, doesn't really matter now. We'll try and get this nuclear missile over to Olympia if we can. Purely because that's the closest, the one with the most people inside. He can have 20 nuclear uranium, that's not an issue. Had I worked on my faith generation a little bit better, we might have been okay. That's okay. Okay. And we've got telecommunications, which is good. Let's go for guidance thingamajig, that's okay. Right, how much is it going to cost us to get a nuclear submarine? Oh, hey, we can afford one. Right. You have one chance to make peace. Nope. Too late. So you guys just do what you want because we're just going to end the turn. And I'm going to nuke whichever city I can reach. And then we'll call it there. And what is going to follow on from Civ 6? Well, I think it's going to be a return of Suzerain for their new DLC, Kingdom of Rizia DLC. Now this is the same series I said would follow on from Tin Hearts, but the Kingdom of Rizia DLC for Suzerain releases in the next week or two, so there's not going to be that much time between the two series, and I want to, I think, go back down to 2 series on the channel, at least for now, because when I had 3 series at the same time, it did get a little cramped for space, especially when I couldn't record as much. I felt like some series took a little bit too long to conclude. Not that's a problem, but I just want to ensure that I can dedicate enough time to the series that I do have. So Stronghold and Suzerain will be going forward, and then after that, once Stronghold concludes, we'll have to see what comes next. So we'll just do kind of a few one-offs and maybe a stream or 2 once I'm feeling a little bit better. But my voice is starting to go, I can already tell. And you can probably hear me coughing as well. 1000-year flood, it's all going wrong up at Arpinum and Arretium. But I am thankful that we actually managed to hold on to Arpinum and Arretium going forward. Okay, we can reach Ephesus, but I want to reach Olympia. So if I move there, next turn I should be okay. That's fine, we'll just end the turn. As I don't really mind if everything goes wrong now, because we're not... we've already lost, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, we are actually friendly with Scythia now, which is good. Although I doubt we'll be friendly with anyone once we nuke Greece. Which we are going to do. Just purely out of pettiness that it would never make peace with us. Because that probably slowed us down as well. So, you know, karma comes back to bite me, I know, having declared war on Greece all those years ago. And we were actually friends with Greece, but I wanted to try take, I think it was Corinth off them. Because I was really concerned about Aduatuca being by itself, and the fact that the capital was there by itself and the rest of our Kind of the rest of our cities were all over here by Rome. Was a problem. We didn't get a lot of... We missed out on a lot of strategic resources, aluminium. We didn't get oil for a long time. We were a little bit unlucky with our terrain for sure. Okay. Where is my nuclear submarine? Greece is coming in with more fighting. That's okay. I did initially try to plan to win a domination victory, which I've never done. But I think they're actually kind of the least interesting of all the win or the victory types that you can get. But, you know, that might just be me. Okay. And also, one thing about Civ 6 is that the turns at this stage of the game take so very long. So I'm thankful that we can do this. Ooh, Namadel's building wind farms. How about that? Greece has somehow settled in a new settlement somewhere. I'm surprised he has no more as he has any space anywhere. We're culturally dominant over Greece, not that it matters. And we're going to be even more culturally dominant in just 1 second. Because we can reach Olympia. Fire at will. Here it comes. Yes. This is for never making peace with me. I don't even mind that we're gonna make everyone angry. You, good sir, deserve that for never making peace. You don't get to have Olympia anymore. Although it does mean that everyone's gonna be very, very angry with me. So, we will leave things there for Civ 6. You've joined me for Ambiorix and Gaul, and I think we did well. Obviously, we didn't win, but I think we did well, and that's the main thing. Pachuti is still happy to stand as friends, despite the fact we just launched a nuke at Olympia. We did well, we just didn't do quite well enough to actually take the victory. I do now wonder if we can actually, now that I've launched a nuke at Olympia, if they'll actually make peace with us. That's the one thing I want to check before I end off this series. Greece was a formidable opponent with their air force. Actually, their air force did very well. That should actually knock down their culture as well. They should have a lot less. It's still 407.
Let me ask leave then.
Oh, we found the Matterhorn.
To pay it like to
and the Dead Sea. I think we did our. I think we did our scientific.
Think of CO2 as a poison.
We'll definitely launch the satellite. There we go.
You can never plan the future.
And somehow no one has denounced us, which is quite remarkable. But there we go. We actually get to see the whole map. See, Mansa Musa was so far away, and had some very, very good cities. Goodness me. It's a very nice, some very nice natural wonders that we've been able to see. The Matterhorn, the Dead Sea, not that it's that important, but it's still a decent one, the Dead Sea. Zhangji Dengxia is useful in certain situations, and the Great Barrier Reef, which is such a nice... I love the Great Barrier Reef, it's such a great natural wonder. Which fell to Indonesia, which feels apt, as they are so kind of a seaside, kind of seafaring civ. I just wish we could have got the Great Barrier Reef. That being said, I didn't mind having the Pantanal. With the preserves, we made the Pantanal work as a pretty good area, but it did take a little while to get ourselves started there. But we'll leave things there. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey of Civ 6. I'm sure we'll see Civ 6 back on the channel in the future, possibly even Civ 7 when that does eventually release. In the meantime, thank you so much for joining me. Take care. Bye bye.